Hello, my name is Kaylin Jackson, and this is my signature assignment presentation on a website called Flipgrid. So I just wanted to begin first with a quote that says, "Technology will never replace great teachers, but technology in the hands of great teachers is transformational." So this is just kind of to say that technology can never replace teachers, and teachers can never use technology fully in the classroom, but having an open mind to different forms of technology and being educated in that aspect can greatly benefit students and teachers if you use the right trends and apps that work for you. So just as an overview, Flipgrid is a free tool that's a website online that allows teachers to upload on their own profile discussion style questions that the students can then go back to and respond in a video format. So they record themselves responding to the question that the teacher proposed. And just so you can get a full idea of what this actually looks like and how to do it, first, step one, you just type in Flipgrid into Google and you click on the first thing, and this is what will pop up. It'll take you straight to Flipgrid's site, and you would need to enter a Flipgrid code, which is right here. And this is just like any other form of Kahoot, if you've ever played that. So it just will take the students straight to the question that the teacher would like them to answer. And so once they enter the code, right up here it shows it. And your step two is, this is what the students will see. So on this specific example, it says robots in space. And so the question says, after reading Robots in Space, tell one thing that you learned. And so then the students, as you can kind of see down here, it will look down, you can scroll down and you can see all the other responses that students have already posted. And then you can add your own by clicking this big green button. Once you click the big green button, it will take you to this video recording that's right here. And first you record your video. And up here, this teacher's recommendation was to make it about 15 seconds to respond to the video. And so the students will respond to the video and then click stop whenever they're finished. Then they can go back and review to see if they like that video. If not, they can re-record it. Then, if they do like the video, they can go and create a cover photo, which is like a selfie of their face to show whose it is. And this is the part where they kind of have creative freedom. So they can add, there's different emojis, you can kind of draw and different things. If you can, I'll go back so you can see some of these students right here kind of drew, they added some hearts and some sunglasses. As a teacher, you can either allow this or disallow this, but it is completely up to you. And then as soon as they have their cover photo, they're ready for their video and ready to submit it, they can submit it, and all they need to do is put in their first and last name so you know whose it is, and it will pop up underneath the video. And then that is it. So there are a lot of benefits that I have found for this app or this website called Flipgrid. So one of the first few is that it's an easy way to give individual feedback because the student voice is going straight to the teacher. So you can have them practice speaking, practice their speaking skills, and you can see which students are on track and which aren't, and you can view this in your own time as a teacher without wasting any class time. This also gives all students a voice, even the quiet ones, because it will gain confidence for a lot of the quiet ones because they're allowed to re-record, they're allowed to do it in a private space. If you wanted to make this homework, they could do it at home in the privacy of their own home. Or in the classroom, if you'd like to do it, they can record in groups or in pairs, and it just gives all students a certain type of voice because it's online and there's no pressure of doing it in front of all their peers originally. And it's also a very easy way to communicate and share with parents. So these are all the videos from a teacher's perspective. And then you just click this button right here that says share response. And then you can share it straight to the teacher. Parents, you can message them straight away. You can email them the same video of their child displaying their information. And it could be a really cool thing, and parents have given back reviews that they loved it. So some more benefits is that you do not need a device for each student, because that's a lot of the fear for teachers to not use this, because you could either send it home if you already know the students have access to a computer or anything at home. Another benefit is that you can access this on a phone, on a computer, on an iPad. You can access this site from anywhere and record from anywhere as long as it has a camera attached to it. So if you wanted to send it home and you know they have some sort of device that they can use this, that would be great. If you wanted to use it in the classroom, they can record their devices or their responses in centers. They could do it one by one throughout the week, just whenever they have time, whenever they finish assignments, they can go back in the class and record it, or they can do it in pairs and groups. So you do not need a one-to-one Chromebook or one-to-one iPad to use this app often. Also, you can use Flipgrid for formal or informal assessments, which again, teachers can look at their own time. You do not need to pull time aside throughout the day to take students aside and assess them. You can pull them aside, or you can have them read something on their own to test their fluency. You can have them respond orally to a video. You can have them read a poem, anything you would like to have them use that you need to assess them in person. You can just have them use a Flipgrid and go back to it and grade it whenever you would like as a teacher, which is really nice. Kids can also watch each other's grids, so they can go and comment on others online if you would like them to, or you can use the big screen and have students comment on, say, one person's video that you loved and say, okay, what did they do great in this video? What did they talk about? What were some great points that they had? And kids love watching themselves on the big screen, so it can be a really great way to keep them motivated to do well, because then their video might be shown to the class. So this is also something that was posted on the Flipgrid app or on the website, and it's 10 ways to use Flipgrid, just to spark some ideas if you were thinking about using this in the classroom. So people have used this as a book review, so you can have students talk about their favorite children's book and why they recommend it. And you can keep this open in Flipgrid so people can constantly go back and look at others' book reviews, comment on them if they've read them, use it as a discussion forum online. You can use it as a number talk in math, explain how they solved a particular problem or equation. You can use this as a daily class news, maybe have your class reporter record the upcoming events and then watch it either every day or every week in the classroom. Some more are, you can post a question of the day in the morning and have students reflect on that, or at the end of the day if you'd like them to reflect on it, just to see where they're at, maybe as like an exit ticket. You can use it as a science reflection after an experiment, reflect on what they've learned. You can have different aha moments. When a student has an aha moment, be sure to record it. End of the year memories, so you can have students talk about their memories from your class, and then for the students the following year, they can watch those videos from the previous students and get excited about the school year. 3 more, a mystery location game, which is kind of difficult, but you can use it across different classrooms and different time zones. But Questions for Experts, I think, is a great one, where you can connect with experts in various fields and then post questions, either the students can, the teachers can, or as a class you can, to be answered at different times in their own convenience. So they do not need to be on the call with you to answer it right then on the spot, which is really amazing, I think, for both parties. And lastly, kind of how we talked about, a math problem. So have students create real-world math problems for other students to solve and explain. So just a quick, brief summary of what Flipgrid is and its benefits. So Flipgrid is a tool that can be used for many benefits for both the students and the teacher, as explained from the previous slides. It's new. It was just created in October 2014, so just a few years ago, and very easy to use. And I think on the website it says over 180 countries are using it around the world right now, so it's kind of just taking off and still a lot of schools are hearing about it for the first time. One of the main benefits of it is that it keeps kids engaged and excited about sharing their learning with others. So when they get to record and then take a selfie of themselves and get to draw on it, it shows freedom of expression. They get to create things. They get to talk about whatever they want to talk about in their own way without being nervous in front of their classmates. And the best part about it is that you can use it for all ages of students. So you can use it for first grade if you want them to explain briefly the life cycle of a butterfly or something they learned that day. You can shoot them a quick video to have them do, or you can use it in middle school and high school for more deeper learning, and you can send it to them as homework, say post to Flipgrid, here's the code, and have them do it on their own. So those are my ideas about Flipgrid. I hope you guys learned something from it, and here are my 6 references that I used to create the presentation, and I hope you liked it. Thank you so much.